And what drew me here was actually the word that was coming out of that pulpit.
Yes.
It wasn't chopped up. It was straightforward. And the people that was here, I remember walking to the front door of this church, and one of the deacons there said to me, "Welcome to God's house." And I said, "Thank you very much. Glad to be at God's house."
Welcome to Union Baptist Church. We are so excited to have you join us in recognition of our 125th church anniversary celebration. In 1897, Union Baptist Church was founded as a Sunday school in a log cabin on Corporation Street. To the first lot purchased at the beginning of the 20th century, to our present-day location and brand new renovations in 2022. The founding members were John E. Robinson, John Thomas, and Ed Hockaday, with assistance from Dr. Aaron Moore. The first deacons were Deacon Joe Wilson, Clem Thaxton, Joe Suit, John Grissom, Charles Lyons, and Rufus Tapp. During the first 30 years of its formation, the Union Baptist Church, which was originally named North Durham Baptist Church, purchased a lot that measured 175 feet by 75 feet from the Rigsby Estate on Glendale Avenue, and then built its first owned edifice. Reverend Paul Yancey was the first pastor to be installed, and services were held once per month. In the early 1920s, there were several pastoral leadership changes at Union Baptist, with 4 pastors leading the helm: Pastor John Stanford, Pastor James R. Baines, Pastor John A. Lewis, and Pastor Clarence Dunn. In 1926, Pastor Ananias S. Kroon became the 7th pastor of Union Baptist Church, serving for 37 years and overseeing construction of a new church at the current Roxborough Street location.
When I came into this building this morning and I just looked around, and there are so many memories. We are a 7-generation family in this community called Union Baptist. And I was thinking about it earlier. We were always taught the oral history as well as the written history of this community. And the memories go so far, so wide, so deep, because they've transcended from generation to generation. This community and the pastors just believed in its people.
I believe Union Baptist means to the community a place of stability, a place of growth, and a place of community as itself. It's been here in this community for more than 125 years, so we've seen the community change, but we're still the ones who have been here helping the community. And people know in this community, if you need something, come knock on the door at Union.
UBC has always been a leader in this community. I have been around, as my business has, for over 75, 80 years, and Union Baptist has always been a part of the community through their outreach, community work, developing the church and the community. So we've always had Union Baptist has always had a strong presence in this community and has always worked in a positive manner.
Pastor Ananias Kroon passed away in 1963, and Union Baptist installed its 8th pastor, Dr. Grady D. Davis Sr.
Dr. Grady Davis was the pastor at the time, and Dr. Davis was a dynamic minister, and his philosophy was that everybody is somebody, and that Union Baptist was a church of the people, and for God. And he lived that creed.
One of my favorite memories of Union Baptist Church as a child was attending Vacation Bible School. It would be a week-long celebration where we would come in the evenings and we would have classroom education, we would have dinner together, we would get to spend more time with other children who were members as well as members of the community. We would get to participate in music and arts and crafts, and we'd have to prepare a program for the end of the week. And so it was a great fun time, a wonderful way that Union Baptist Church poured into the lives of our young people. And that's directly connected to my desire to contribute back to Union Baptist through working with Anointed Harmony Youth Choir in my adult years.
Under his leadership, the church experienced exponential growth. This trend continued well into the 1990s when Reverend Kenneth R. Hammond became our 9th pastor.
But I came to tell you that every one of us is an ex-something, and were it not for this word, not a one of us could stand up in here acting as if we got some monopoly on God.
Church membership grew and by 1999 exceeded 6,000 members. In the 2000s, Union Baptist Church moved into its current worship center and built a state-of-the-art facility at 311 Dowd Street. After more than 25 years of faithful service, Pastor Hammond retired in 2017 and was named Pastor Emeritus.
We've been blessed because we have had pastors that built on the solid foundation that was called Union. I was my mother's baby when they came into this church, but I remember Reverend Kroom as a child. I remember definitely Dr. Davis and his inclusiveness. Everybody is somebody. He believed in family. Reverend Hammond came on, built on that foundation. And we're blessed for it to continue on with Pastor Rivers.
During the pandemic, we had to change quickly, very quickly. Our missions went from us being able to visit individuals face to face to us now finding new avenues of still communicating with the individuals. We started a feeding ministry where every Saturday we provide now over 325 meals. We moved very quickly. We were able to upgrade some things in our sanctuary at that time to make sure that we could provide a great worship experience for our members, non-members. Also, we went global. We were already recording, but now we were really global because we were doing Facebook, YouTube, different streaming platforms. We came together and for 2 years now been able to provide a great worship experience each and every Sunday.
Pastor Prince Rainey Rivers became the 10th pastor of Union Baptist Church in 2017. And now he will share reflections on where we've been and where we are going.
Hello everyone, I'm Pastor Prince Rivers, senior pastor here at our beloved Union Baptist Church in Durham, North Carolina. It's my joy to celebrate this 125th church anniversary with all of you. You know, Moses told the Israelites in Deuteronomy chapter 6 that when they enter the promised land, they would eat from vineyards they did not plant. So many of the good things that are happening here at Union Baptist Church now are the direct and indirect result of the foundation laid by people who came well before any of us, dedicated disciples, sacrificial leaders, and a host of great pastors, including our current pastor emeritus, Dr. Kenneth Ray Hammond. I can say that after 125 years, we are still striving for excellence without exception, quality without question, and we remain committed to the cause of Christ. As I speak, we are finishing the work on our sanctuary renovation project. Over 1,000 disciples made a commitment to be a part of this effort, and I can truly say that even though we have more work to do, I am grateful for the faith and generosity that has gotten us this far. Thank you. You know, the future is bright here at Union Baptist Church. I see a revamped and revitalized children's and youth ministry. I see more engagement and outreach with our young adults. I see affordable housing being developed to deal with our rapidly changing neighborhood. I see leadership development opportunities, spiritually equipped disciples, and more dynamic worship services to bless the name of our God. This is your UBC. This is our UBC. So happy 125th church anniversary to all of you. May you continue to walk in the grace and the love of Almighty God.